All right, lovely DM god, bring us to full effect.
Please don't hurt me.
Got
I'm just
it.
doggo.
Target
just
the
doggo.
shit out of you.
No! I'm a good boy.
I am a good Bork.
Bark, 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 bark.
So, last time on Otren. After delving into the mines of this forgotten mountain keep belonging to the dwarves so long ago, you were following the lead that Pilgrim had given you, the map/key to a great treasure below, a weapon that's been banished by, well, demons and other kin alike, or ilk that wish to harbinger its power but cannot. So in payment, he gave it to you and told you where to go. After delving some of these depths, you start to realize that this mountain has been reclaimed by some of the wilds as well as the other various humanoid creatures that live around this region. You see that, well, you have seen that there was an ogre starting to build an orc army, collecting various materials that are now well and dead and gone, and very clearly had kept out the gnolls from this region, with regular upkeep of guard outposts as well as murder holes in the main hall entryway. After working your way through there and looking through some of the silt and sift, you met their shaman who had used these variable mists and incenses to try and repel some of the creatures down below. He forewarned you about them, and that some of the parts of the mines down below, as well as the other old pieces of the Dwarven city, are retaken by those who dwell in the depths. As to what those creatures are, you are not entirely sure. The only ones that have recently come to light are these small, bat-like creatures, very bright red skin, almost translucent. You can see the red blood pulsing through them with long proboscis beaks that are now flying down towards you with seemingly hungered intent. And now we are back here again, and immediately going into combat.
Did we already do like long?
What's up?
No,
No.
not since last time. Roll that initiatives. Fuck. And you probably want to put your 17 back there.
I wish I did.
Just so you guys know.
But you can. Just click on the number and put your 17 because it's what you rolled first.
Oh, okay. Sturge.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, that's horrific.
Oh god.
Man, they're just trying to fly because they know I'm cool and I can fly.
It's true. When you're not in the Doge.
Excuse me. Should I roll initiative for our hunter here?
Yes, you should.
Okay.
I'll leave you guys to control him, so.
Alright. We'll by committee decide what Remus does. If anything. If it's a difficult.
I presume as much. Which.
Remus. Initiative. Oops.
Tell this page is logging today.
Yeah.
Alright, the more stuff you guys kill, the less it'll slog.
Those are tiny little beasts. How big are they in like comparison to us? Are they like humanoid size?
For them, they are the size of, ironically, a cat.
Oh.
Okay.
A cat or a Mikote cat?
A cat.
Okay.
Like a 20-pound cat. Oh dear.
Could you don't? We all rolled bad.
Oh god.
Oh, we rolled okay.
Well, did we? We almost all rolled below 10.
Right, but on a 20-sided die, that's like...
The lower 50%.
Alright, that's definitely missing him. Now let me go and turn that off. Advantage off so Jin doesn't have an aneurysm. Alright. That's 1. 2 moving on up.
Moving on up.
Congratulations, Josh.
That'll definitely be hitting Thalos with a 24.
Yep.
Alrighty. So that'll be 6 piercing damage as this proboscis pierces through your mushroom armor. And just starts immediately trying to suck out your fluids.
First.
Gross.
Hey, Josh got a new sub.
Whoop whoop. And that's definitely not hitting the Doge.
Can't touch me. I'm a dog.
Which reminds me.
Fire.
By the way, I should mark this one that's latched on to Thalos currently.
Oh, it latches on, like so it's grappled to him.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Josh. Can I do a reaction?
Yes.
Okay, I react with, and I hit it with my my Halo Spores.
Ooh.
That definitely hits, Jesus.
What do your spores look like when they come out of you? Like what do we see? Is it coming out of your blood? Is it just like emitting into the air and then they breathe it in?
Oh, effectively, so because I've got like the mushroom diver armor on, when something hits me, those little mushroom type vents sort of open up and black dust flies out and surrounds this thing.
So it comes out of your wounds then. That's pretty fucking metal.
Brilliant.
So with that, you see it drop, even though it's sucked out some of the mushroom fungus from your armor, and just drops dead from it immediately.
Bye-bye.
Mushroom Ranger.
Alrighty. So the 9 was against the dog. So this one coming in would be going against Thalos as well.
Does it look like a bitch?
Definitely not, as after the armor, Thalos is not paying attention. Apparently comes in just right into your neck and just like grabs onto you and does a heavy 10 piercing damage as it starts draining your blood. Fuck me.
You're getting hammered, and he was making jokes about hitting me, but it was a misdirect.
This one's coming down at Rain.
The juiciest of all of us.
Mhm.
Oh my
The
god.
most capable.
These boys need to just calm the fuck down right now.
You're taking all of the good rolls, and I don't appreciate it.
That's, well, it's Friday the 13th.
That's not funny.
I feel bad.
That's
But-
so fucked up.
So
I feel
that's
bad.
5 piercing to Rain as it somehow finds the one chink in your armor, just like right into your shoulders.
No one's taking like health out of their thing.
I did.
Well, Thalos has mushroom armor to go through first.
Mhm.
But didn't he take 10 damage?
Took 16 technically. Yeah, but I've got 20 points of like mushroom armor.
Oh, so you got
bonus.
20 points of temporary?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And I think the only one.
I did till 2 of these suckers decided to eat me. Well, I'm not bitter.
Well, we know they have low health because that one just died with 5 HP.
Rain, it is your turn. One of these are clearly attached to you, and now slurping on your blood.
I have a question. Where do I go to find spellcasting ability?
Spellcasting ability. So on your character sheet, If you click
Yeah.
on the spells tab, right at the top, it'll say DC for the saving throw, and then actual attack modifier, like +5.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So 6. The spell attack bonus would be the modifier.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So anytime
Oh.
you attack, that's your bonus.
Yeah. If it has to make a save, then it would be the DC.
Yeah, the other thing that has to roll against your DC.
So I would like to strike the little bastard. That's on.
All right.
Mm,
That'll
Nice.
definitely hit.
I'm gonna make crunch his face.
And it's dead.
Just a
Yeah.
burst of blood bladders down.
Stop. Is it just me and Jin that are low on health? Everyone else is
Yeah, the dog's fine.
Doug's fine. Oh.
Good doggo.
I 2 5 6. If I go here, would that give next round of attacks?
You're gonna take multiple attacks from this person.
Well, those are currently up. You don't forget, like, even though it's deceiving, this is a stairway that currently ramps up. So if you were to run over there, you would be below them. And these ones are still on the ceiling. They're coming down.
Okay, so I will stay in my.
All right.
Cool. Smart play.
Thanks.
Yeah. Great for you, brother.
I don't think that's a smart decision, but sure.
Jin, you changed your token. You look like All Might.
Haha! I am here!
So, as you say, I am here.
This guy's here too.
Right into your side for 6 piercing damage. Is it just
My guy, why is it 1 point above what they could hit me for? I think this is bullshit, for one. Nothing should be able to hit me.
Sorry. These guys aren't supposed to be doing this.
For no reason.
These guys aren't supposed to be doing this. What's going on?
You said the same thing about the turkeys, Josh.
This is rape.
You need to
Straight up
remember that we get to go first with crowds of people. Then it's not awful. But when they go first, we get mobbed.
Exactly. This is the day we die.
Nah, we got this, guys. I'm
Yeah,
proud
this
of us. I believe in us.
So do I. Yes!
All right, Dalos, show us what do.
Show us what for it means.
Josh, quick question for you. You said these suckers are in the air. Like the 3 that are right in front of us, I imagine they're on our level.
Correct.
How high up is the cliff from where we are to the bottom?
From where you are to the bottom is only 30 feet.
3 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
The 30-foot mark. So, not far.
Okay. I just want to check something. If I were to use my boots of springing, would I be able to brace myself with that fall?
I would allow it.
Okay. All right, and these 3, I just want to make sure, are they on their way down?
For the ones that are up there on the roof, yes, they are currently on their way down.
Okay, all right. So what I'd like to do is leap into... And actually, like, so... I just want to make sure I hit the ones that are coming down and the ones that are right behind us and the ones that are on me. Because I want to hit it with my Thunder Wave.
Oh, so you effectively like jump into this square and just blow up that 3x3.
Is correct, yes.
Totally
Yeah,
doable.
you can standing long jump 10 feet.
Yeah.
Easy.
Totally doable.
Okay. Then that's what I'm doing.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Just explode explodes in this wave of magical energy. Was that you? Did you just fart?
The dwarves are home.
Yeah, if they didn't know we were here by now, they know.
Oh god. I don't
We
even
wake up some other bats in another.
I don't even need to roll damage. Their health is actually so low, even if they save, they just against the ceiling and crunch against the floor. Just fucking annihilate them.
Lost Rangers! I land. Thunder crackling around me.
Deadass facts be.
Alrighty, will that be all, fellows? As you can see these little bloodsuckers falling down.
So that'll be all for now.
Alrighty. This boy. Well, he's gonna go for the one that's still up here. And definitely not hit. He has the power of not being here, protecting him.
Protecting himself.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Remus.
Let's roll. Remus is gonna swing with the short sword. 20.
That'll definitely hit.
For 10 damage.
Alrighty. So, literally just as it comes down, cuts it in half. Splatters against the ground. Alright. That. Nira. Kind of a tight squeeze for her. But she's gonna be... Actually, no, she's gonna run by here, jump off a cliff as well, and just swing at this boy.
I like to imagine she frog leaps over the hellhound, hands on his back.
And just drops down and let's see. Just a quick dexterity saving from her. She does, so she lands with style, and she only takes half of the damage from that fall.
Isn't she like a giant?
Oh yeah. But 30 feet is still 30 feet. She only takes 6, so she just doesn't even really look phased. Ready, Jin.
I'm just gonna swing my pillow at this dude.
It definitely hits.
That's a hard pillow.
Yes. I swung with force.
You fluffed him to death.
Ah! You're a fluffer.
Sounds very gay.
Alrighty. So with that, these sturges now, they dead on the floor, splattered all over the top of the cave and the bottom.
Zuri, Hellhound, looks a little disappointed. He can't say anything because he's a dog, but he looks disappointed. He didn't even get to eat any of them.
I mean, they're still all around.
Yeah, but then now they're dead. Like, he goes over, he sniffs it, he makes a face.
Yeah, it's not
you know,
his
like when
kill.
dogs make faces? Yeah. He's a hellhound. He likes to murder for his food. Like a T-Rex, you know. You know, we all know.
I don't know. I've never met a T-Rex, but
Can I smell the entrance to this thing to see what it smells like? If it smells like more sturges, or if I recognize, or like any other creatures.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me that perception with advantage.
Okay. I don't know how to select advantage on this sheet, so it rolls automatically. 21.
So for that, as you kind of smell the wafting air, there's oh god, a very soft hint of mold and rot, and just kind of stagnated air.
Like bad air or just old air?
Very old air.
Okay.
The mold itself isn't as strong, but it's still very just stagnant, dusty, old fucking air. Like,
Doesn't smell like any kind of living thing is there. Alright.
doesn't seem like it.
I have no way to communicate this to the group, but I kind of
Bork
step
1
in.
if yes. Bork 1 if no.
He looks at you. You haven't asked a question yet.
Oh.
He borks once for yes.
Awesome.
He's standing in the thing, head backwards. Like, this way?
Can we listen out to see if anyone's coming our way? Like, do we hear anything like coming from the caverns up ahead?
So from the caverns up ahead, where's Zuri standing, I assume?
Or up here?
Well, do we know there's a split?
There, yeah.
Well, you definitely see there's a split. That's abundantly obvious. But you don't hear anything coming. It's just this stream water just rushing by.
Check the water. Is it clean or?
For
They rot.
the water, since this is flowing down, it's actually very clean.
Okay.
Because this actually goes further into the mountain. It goes down.
In that case, I fill up whatever empty skins we might have.
Can I transform back into myself?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I do so. Come on, let me grab it.
Oh, the chicken's back.
Alright.
Yeah, so I turn back into myself. I'm wrapped in a cloak and on all fours, and I kind of stand up and I go, ah! Ah! And I stretch. Ah, it feels better. There's a bunch of really creepy caskets and like it's weird down there. It doesn't smell like anything living. I think we should go up this way unless you guys want to check out some like bones. I'm not into bones anymore because I'm meat.
It's good to have you back, bud.
Good to be back.
I hand him the money that I took for him last time.
Oh, right. How much was that?
No, just give me 1 second. I'll put it.
See if it's up in the.
It was 1 copper.
A bit more.
About.
Can I do a persuasion check?
That would be a deception check.
Oh, deception? Here we go.
But I was there. Wait, what?
Maybe you forgot in Hellhum.
I mean, it's not like he could forget or know he was an idiot for a couple turns.
It's true.
I did have a lowered. Oh no, because my mental stats stay the same.
Nope. Not
Nope,
for that one.
For polymorph, it doesn't.
Nope. It's not a druid shape. It's polymorph, so you actually have those stats.
Oh, including I thought it said not including mental stability. Oh, I'm a fool. So I was dumb.
Yep.
Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah, I
So
would
here's
know.
your
Let me
copper.
roll a. Hold up. Wait. Wisdom.
No. It's 88. We'll do 320 copper.
Okay.
No, it was 1.
Y'all are assholes.
We do it lovingly.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so which way are we
320
going?
silver and 88 gold. You got it.
Cool.
I kept my word.
Alright. Thanks. You know that not a lot of people you can trust in their word these days. And he kind of like he nods to you. And then he pockets the money. I guess let's check out some bones. Bones? Gin bones?
Oh god, bone.
Chicken bone.
I'll follow either way. You're the ones paying me.
It looks pretty empty.
How about armored people go first? I'll stay
What
right
do you
here.
think I'm doing?
Oh, also, how hurt are you?
Very.
Come here. I'm gonna touch. Wait, let me touch you.
Whoa.
Listen,
Give me your face. He
we're
touches
keeping
your
it
face.
PG-13 here.
He touches your face. You get 20 HPs. Tell me if that was too many. I'm a healing
That was
monk.
a bit too many.
All right, how
Yeah,
many do you need then? Tell me how many, and I'll get you that
I
many.
would only need 17.
All right, take 17 then. Cool. Dogs can't do that shit.
Sure.
20 artifact.
This
Alrighty.
looks like a
We,
gold pit.
Rifle through the box.
So, as you do enter into these chambers, Thalos would recognize this very easily, as well as dwarven sculptures, tombs of old kings and rulers. You can see that in this extremely large cavern, there are kind of natural phosphorescent plants and fungi growing around the ceiling. The ceiling itself rises about a good 50 feet high, and you can see that crystals are glimmering softly and eerily, just as beautiful light just flows around some of these delicate structures, kind of like a soft, respectful lights. At the height and rest of this chamber, you can see a couple of dozen large stones as well, and a couple of cavern walls that are very intricately carved and have very clear designs of dwarven runes.
Attempt to read them.
So, as you do read over, you can see that this, well, these are previous rulers and warriors of Kundrakar, the keep here that was long forgotten. It lists over the various dwarvish names, old rulers and keepers, and especially with the situation of what you're here for, makes sense of what Pilgrim was originally after when he gave you the map. Why it would be here, as if, even though these are long forgotten dwarven homes and coffins, very clearly had great deals of warriors and defenders to make sure this place was well kept and hidden.
Say to the group, this is a burial chamber. Do not disturb the sepulchres. Like,
Good
Well,
to
we're
know.
gonna have to disturb something if Pilgrim was after something here. That's something we gotta look for.
What,
Probably
you
where the
think
map
they-
leads to.
You think one of them were buried with it?
Probably.
Dark.
be disturbing the dead. Are you certain you wish to do that, Paladin?
Well,
What is
we're covering for the one that decided not to be here today. So
What is this that I'm looking at here? Is that like a passable way, or is that?
It's a
all
possible
rocks?
rockway. It's just kind of filled in a little bit where the top looks like you can crawl over. You do hear the sounds of running water behind it.
And just a whole pile of mushrooms and glowing shit over here.
Pretty much the entire chamber to your right is fungi.
question?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what Pelgrim wanted. Just know that he wanted something.
An artifact.
He gave you a map to an artifact. It's not in this section. It's much further down into the city. But
Oh, so is it like specific on where in here it is? I thought the map led to here.
it leads to here, shows a deeper portion of the city, but not actually having an exact map. It's kind of wandering in the dark for these parts.
Got it.
But
But we know it's not here.
spell?
what spell would you wish to use?
Could I do?
What was that?
Could I detect?
Detect magic?
Detect
Evil.
thing.
Oh, detect evil.
Because
So
it says that if there's an object that doesn't.
so for that, as you do it, this ground is sacred. There are no evils anywhere
Oh.
in this dwarven hold. Not anywhere directly near you right now. The entire coffin chamber and area here, as well as the fungus below, is no evil objects in the area.
Huh.
No good objects.
For the good objects, you do sense there are good objects. Not magical per se, but still holds good energy for what they have done in the past.
Holy? Question mark.
Possibly the
Listen,
dwarves.
if I gotta start cracking open some coffins, I can get a really awesome.
Jesus. Seriously.
All right, was that too?
I'm with Thalos on this one. I don't think that we are the. I don't want to be the kind of people that go around breaking open coffins, especially because you just said that this is a sacred area, and like this was blessed by a priest that kind of really fucked up.
Right.
So I'm not down. Sorry to be, sorry to be wet feathers, but
As you will do. I actually make my way like towards the chamber that goes towards the mushrooms.
Alright.
Right, don't let me guilt you, but I am not.
I want to go over here and look at these pile of look through here first. Can I make a perception check from right inside? See if I spy anything of interest.
So, as you do peer over the rocks, and you do spy around, go ahead and make me a perception check. And also, as Thalos, you're going down, you can see that the mushrooms in these areas are phosphorescent and fairly unique as well. They seem to glimmer brightly in almost like starlight. At the other side, you can see what seems to be some other designs. Maybe this was a dwarven hall at some point before it became forgotten. Possibly, but you're not very sure.
Slowly make my way there, and I'll signal Nara to back me up. But while she's on her way over, I'm gonna collect some of these mushrooms.
Alright. So
I got 15.
as you do look around there, Zuri, and you're kind of checking out the area, you can see there's a massive amount of rotten garbage around the area of the riverbed, and kind of bleeds a little bit into the stream itself. It is the most wretched stench you have ever smelt. It is rank. You're not sure what's in here or what's doing it, but the difference between the dwarven tomb and this cavern extension is absolutely foul. Even garbage heaps don't actually smell that bad.
I immediately puke up some ration that I had earlier. It's horrific.
It floats downstream.
But I don't see anything other than garbage. Nothing sticking out. Nothing cool.
It
I don't
looks
see
like
any
something.
hands, any body parts.
Or that. Well, with the perception, I would say you do see what looks like kind of purposely heaped stone, and a few pieces of wood here and there, like something possibly lives here. Question mark.
Horrific. I will turn around and I'll go.
guys, there's this really. It smells awful, but I think there might be something in here. Something, like, alive.
You say it smells awful?
Terrible.
Orc chieftain,
I'm dying.
step away. Step away. The orc shaman, he said there may be, there was a terrible stench of troglodytes down here.
Ugh, I hate troglodytes. I
Never
just
run
decided
across
that.
one myself.
Well, I just decided. So, fuck that then, I guess.
Need to check it out. That might be the way that leads deeper.
Walking through the glittering phosphorescent mushroom forest, you can tell that it looks like a few creatures might have passed here, Rain. Something definitely attacked on occasion. You can see where there's been broken mushroom stalks and other such things. Not sure what, doesn't look like anything big, but at the same time the bones have been well and covered over by much of the fungus and just consumed by everything in the area.
What's the height difference
So
where I am?
the height difference as to where the ceiling where the dwarven tombs were that overlooked the phosphorescent mushroom cave was 50 feet. Going down to here would raise the roof up to 90 feet. So it is a expansive cavern.
Big AF.
Alright.
Where do you want to go now? I imagine looking at the sea of star mushrooms aren't going to do anything.
Detect any
You say
movement?
that until a mushroom attacks us.
I've never been attacked by a mushroom before.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be attacked by a turkey, but here we are today.
Bam, bam, bam.
Previous
What?
moments of remembering the mushrooms back at the keep.
What is this over here on the far corner? I can't ping it because my screen's freaking out. Theus. What am I looking at over here?
Zoom out further. That, as you do look across the hall, the phosphorescent sea of stars, is a large dwarven iron door.
Does it look barred?
Doesn't look barred. Looks like the fungus actually kind of gets close to it, stops short. It looks like something's probably cleaned it.
So we get a choice between
guys.
clean or dirty.
Guys, I sense something evil this way.
Alright. Let's clear it out.
Hold on. Everyone gather around.
Huddle up. We put our hands on each other's shoulders.
Red team, go!
Deadass on 3.
Okay, using the staff, I sort of like concentrate and I cause my shadow and envelop all of them.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Do you want me to give it a look-see real quick?
Can you fly?
Yeah, so if I have plus 10 to Dex, I should be pretty good. Even if I roll a crit 1, I'll get an 18.
Yep. Should be good.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll stealth and go in, and then roll a perception once I'm in there. So that's a 24.
So long as you maintain the 30 feet next to Thalos.
To know. Oh god, Ramus, no, wait. Oh god.
No, don't
It
do
won't. I can't unselect his token. The screen is freaking out too much.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this page tonight.
Ramus is just running, it looks like.
He's stuck to Zari. Somebody got, like, ancient glue.
Hold on, here, let me try and separate them for you. Oh god. Alright.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so I can see a creepy looking guy. I'm gonna roll perception.
Alright.
See if there's anything else that I notice. And what I see about him. If my perception will roll. Hello. There we go. 13, unfortunately. Oh, terrific.
Alright, so with that, you see what looks like somebody in full armor just kind of looking down at this stream, and you can see there's a lot of mold around him. Like, looks fairly slippery, but at the same time doesn't look like this person's moved recently. Like, they've just kind of been staring at this stream for a while.
They look a little bit rooted down. Alright, I come back to the group, and I'm like,
So there's some kind of creepy looking guy, but he's been here like a while. He's covered in like these molds and moss. He looks like he hasn't moved in, I don't know, years. But it's a guy in full plate armor. Like, I don't know.
Do you sense anything?
I could use my divine sense to check to see if there's any evil, any celestial or fiends or undead. So let me take 1 point off for that. DM God.
So that's a range of 60 feet, correct?
I believe so. Let me link it real. Well, I already linked it. It's above Thalos's thing.
60 feet.
Alrighty. So, as you do this, and you're kind of trying to sense the personage in the direction that you were facing where Zuri came from, you don't pick up anything. It's kind of like just void. Like, you sense all your allies around you. There's nothing coming from this person at all.
Do you want to try talking to him? Hey, pretty boy, you wanna spin a yarn? Warrior to warrior, you both got plate armor on, I think.
Sure.
I got your back. I'm right behind you.
Of course you do.
You know me.
Elbow to the ribs.
Ting ting.
Hello there, sir. Fine weather today?
And so, as you get up to him, you can hear a soft creak of metal. As he does start to turn to face you. And this webpage fucking has a heart attack and dies.
You alright?
Is everybody?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's Roll20, server side. as you get right about there, you can feel that the slope itself is actually fairly slippery. It's kind of a wonder how he actually manages to stand on the edge perfectly fine. Turns to face you a little bit, and then just kind of turns to stare down at the stream. You don't really get a full look at past his helmet. You just kind of still see the helmet, and it's just kind of locked, staring at the stream still. Which, as you look at the stream, you can see the mold all around it. It has been misting for a while, as well as a stairwell not far off to here, eastern side. But you could also see that adjoined next to the stairs, where it starts to mist and why there's so much mold here, is there's a large opening at the other end where it just vanishes into darkness below. But he doesn't seem to say anything, he just continues to stare at the stream.
Hello, good friend. Is there anything down the stream?
No.
I think he does something.
I think he did.
Could I do evil and good again? See if he's undead?
Oh, you could, but at the same time, Jin would have picked
just
up with that, his sense, and he didn't get anything from it.
But is his
It's the same.
that they're undead? And
Yeah,
Yep.
Celestial Fiend are undead.
So, as you get up to Jin, you do realize how slippery this cavern is, as you now have to roll me a dex save, as you
Yay.
start walking on the mold a little bit to get next to this person who seems to just be locked, staring at the stream. Alrighty, so all of you see Jin go bloop into the stream.
Oh no.
Fuck you guys.
Wait, can I try to grab him? Can I grab his hand as he like falls in?
For this one, no, because he's pretty much just gone as he goes into the water.
Fuck.
Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
Rutro.
Oof.
Alrighty,
Rutro.
so
Josh, can I toss one of my spears into the bank up ahead of him?
How about no, guys? Let me go down.
What? Wait, what? He's like killing
I
the
want to
guy.
know where this goes.
No, I'm pretty sure that's a waterfall. I don't know about you guys.
roll me one more strength saving throw as you hit the lip of this.
Can I fly and grab him? Can I please? Can I? I can fly.
So Jin, you stop, and this guy still isn't moving. And go ahead, Zuri, as you actually have one turn.
Yeah, I immediately take off and fly. I'm pretty sure I can reach that from there.
So
Yeah.
as you grab onto him,
Strength save.
for this it would be because you're kind of fighting the river here at this point as it's bashing down onto Jin, trying to
Alright,
push him
then
over
he
the lip.
needs a new parachute.
Oh!
That's what we need. That's what we look for.
So literally just you.
Get the fuck up here, pretty boy!
So, literally, Jin, as you're about to go over the edge, you quickly grab onto a rock, and then you feel Zuri just like, whoosh, and it's just pull you over the lip, past to safety, past the slick rocks.
I hurt my wing on the rock. I'm flapping like nuts. You've never seen a flapping this fast.
But as you also look down, you can see that the waterfall does disappear into another part of the stream further below.
How far down?
For this one, it doesn't seem discernible. It's almost like it funnels into another part of the river itself.
Horrific.
So you'd be partially underwater for a little bit. Assumption, yeah. But at this point, you do see that this person actually moves And you realize that
Fucker. Speak to us.
you actually see that there's nothing in there. It's empty.
It's empty.
The armor is completely empty and moving of its own volition.
So it's possessed.
You would
Can I roll a history or something to see if I know what this would be?
roll me a history or an arcana.
They're the same. History 6. I wasted my good roll.
All right.
I wouldn't say it's a waste.
You're not sure. You're not sure.
I've never seen something like this.
I don't know what the fuck that is. That's horrific.
But-
I hate that.
Yeah, you can see reason why it hasn't fallen in, and for whatever bizarre reason, it's constantly watching the stream until you finally see what looks like a little bit of garbage, like sticks and other things, as it reaches down and scoops it out and then slops it to the side.
What?
Huh.
And you can see now why there's so much mold around here, as its boots itself are spiked studded, so it doesn't fall in itself, and has been picking up garbage from the stream.
It's
Slash river.
cleaning the river? What?
Yep.
Huh.
So, it's garbage.
It's a Roomba.
Essentially.
Do we have to like investigate it to see why?
Well, we could see. I'm pretty sure we know where the trash is coming from. We didn't check out what was up there, though. But now I'm more curious. If this place has a thing, or statue, golem, whatever you want to call that, heap over there, cleaning up, what's making the mess? And moreover, where does this go to?
He points down there and he points at the stairs.
See, I was trying to go down there. You guys
Yeah?
wanted to save me so bad.
I mean, feel free, jump back in. Sorry.
Tell me twice. I'm taking the shortcut, guys.
Oh my god, are you?
You dead ass?
Oh god, are you really, brother?
Squad.
No,
You're
I'm not.
gonna drown.
Fucking idiot.
Wearing full plate armor, and you will be underwater.
I am strong. I got the blessing of the gods.
Oh no.
Uh.
You really want to play a new character, don't you?
I neck myself.
Yeah, right.
Alrighty. So, at this point, you can even see Nero's just kind of like looking at this armor as it's walking around, just scooping things out.
It's a dwarven Roomba.
Which,
I wonder if we could take him back with us.
especially since for some of you, I'm not going to worry about you knowing the name, but so you get an idea. But rusted.
Animated armor.
Creepy.
Very cool.
Affordable.
Affordable.
Affordable, cheap. But yeah,
The boat may be right.
as far as you guys can tell, it's some kind of golem. Seems to be programmed to clean out this river.
Maybe some old timey wimey dwarves did something to it so it can Roomba itself down here. So maybe there is a civilization down the stairs.
Shall we on then?
So I was trying to go. But the
you were trying to
expressway.
commit suicide.
I was
Let's
trying to
go
go
down
the
these
express.
stairs.
Oh,
go
there's the
down.
express elevator, and the
One to Hades.
that super happy fun slide
Mhm.
going down this way, and then obviously Zuri, you've seen the spiral staircase this way down the tunnel.
Wait, actually, before we do that, do we want to go check out the door that was over there before we leave this level? Because that seemed like a thing, too. Like, not to put a point on it, but it was a door, and it was clean, and there weren't mushrooms, and we have a thing here that's cleaning up. after, I don't know, maybe there's a central thread here.
I
Agree.
mean,
Where's
it
the
could be
door?
true.
It was
But
back
that'd be
in the mushroom area on the far side, but Jin
Check it out.
sensed evil.
I didn't sense evil. I saw something.
Oh,
Check it out before we go any further down.
all right. So let's adjourn back to the mushroom.
The
Huh.
shroom door.
I'm committing suicide if the door is locked.
Oh yeah, because none of us
Why?
can pick locks. Forgot about that. We don't have a rogue. I should have played a rogue. Then he would just be. Then our GM would just be mad at me.
We could use Rammus's head.
Oh, there you go.
If he transforms into a weretiger first, it'll be extra bulk damage.
There we go. Something to bludgeoning.
Were bludgeoning.
True enough. Alright, bread boy, lead the way. Where's this door?
I'm out here.
I accidentally dropped Nira into the void.
No. Nero, you were so young.
You are supposed to be the chosen one!
You were destined to destroy the Sith, not join them.
You literally had the high ground.
I love how this page is having such a fucking heart attack. right
It's
now.
just dying.
It is.
Question.
It's
Is
actually dead.
Is Roll20 the old place?
There
It's
are other
fantasy
ones,
grounds.
but yeah, but not all of them are free. And Roll20 is arguably the best because it's very multi-purpose, but it struggles with large maps and lots of tokens. So
Alright. God.
I can't.
Gonna refresh my page real quick as this thing has an absolute fucking aneurysm of a time.
It's funny that this is the part that's taking us the longest, moving across the map. Would you take out the music? That might be slowing us down just a little bit more. Having to render the music, since it's already having so much trouble.
There's music?
Yeah, he's got, like...
Honestly, it's the dynamic lighting.
Oh...
Yeah, dynamic lighting does.
Dynamic lighting is the heaviest renderer.
Well, Haunted Corridor 10 is still spooking me out, so...
We still haven't come across the spoopy, scary skeletons.
I thought for sure we were gonna fight some dwarf skeletons. And then he said it's holy, and I was like, oh. Oh my. Me, oh my, oh my.
You violated.
If I would have fell into that void, we would have floated too.
You would not have floated, you would have sunk, much like Jaime in Game of Thrones.
Oh dear.
These are theories willing to test.
Physics.
I spent a natural 20 on saving your ass. You better not die. You have 17 of my healing points.
There is no possible way of knowing if I would have died or not.
So,
That
water,
could have been
heavy
that
paladin.
could have been a direction to like some ultimate treasure.
Who knows?
You got to take the risk, man.
You know what? You're so right. Go do it. What are we all still having trouble getting to the?
Oh yeah, no, this page is
all
actually
acting up?
fucking having a heart attack.
It's
I
just,
don't know what.
it's just dying.
I thought it was over by you guys.
Where the hell's my sister?
I'm still by the river. I can't move.
Try reloading your page.
Fucking roll 20.
God damn, yo. This is some actual horse shit.
Experimenting with.
I blame Zeri. He wanted to come back this way.
It's a door. I can't not go through a door.
And there was a hole leading somewhere. I could have gone through there, but
Yeah, but that's a lower level. You don't want to move on before you clear it. That's like Adventuring 101. Haven't you played an RPG before?
No,
What?
of course not.
Fool.
Sarcasm.
I can't tell. I'm bad.
You're not a hellhound anymore. You should be able to tell.
But I have a -1 to charisma. My interpersonal relationships are bad.
I mean, my interpersonal relationships are bad.
Poor baby.
I know, right? I'm dying. I need my cleric to make me feel better and good about myself.
You know, she's been sober for a couple sessions. I think
I know
her
we should be
faith is
worried.
coming back.
Are y'all trying to tell me to start drinking again?
No.
Always.
No.
Yes.
What kind of people would we be?
Good friends.
Listen, I just want to say that I've been playing a lot better.
Uh-huh.
So like maybe I should go back.
What? No,
man.
you're playing great.
I've been playing
Wow,
a lot
so-
better, so maybe I should start drinking and make it horrible.
Make it more interesting, you know?
All part of my plan.
It was a trick. Her sobriety was a trick.
It was like a testing.
She understood the sessions a lot more when she was sober.
Just for that, I'm gonna start.
And then she woke up dead.
Rain, I can see you. You moved. You did it. I'm so proud of you.
I'm trying to get next to you guys, but it's
Well, yeah.
now there's 2 of me on the screen.
You
Ruh-roh.
doppelganger.
Okay,
Doppelgangster.
Unless Josh made a doppelganger of you and fight you.
Guys, can we like be smart about this door? Because we were not smart about the last few doors.
I look
To
at the
be
door. I would like to
fair-
percept the door.
To be fair, have we
I
ever been smart
perceive
about
the door.
anything in this game?
I'm
Forget.
perceiving.
Why? Maybe, just maybe, we should start doing that. Think?
Being smart? Then
Just a reminder, as long as you guys are within the 30 feet around me, you're still in that shadow cloak thing. So,
Oh, word. So we just
Yeah.
need to stay close
Our-
to.
Our passive stealth is a 20 right now, so we're all the way up here. So
On while I do something just to alleviate, or at least attempt something. Use a previous map and see if I can't undo the magical fuckery real fast.
we have never seen this before.
yeah, we have. This is the caravans.
I have never seen this man in my life.
I have never seen this man in my life.
Who the fuck are these people?
Who the fuck are these guys, man?
Wait, I don't see Jin on this page. Jin, you're somewhere else.
That's why I don't remember these people.
Oh shit.
Opening
Critically
a planar transport.
Critically hitting. That's what I do. I would like to hit one thing in this game. I haven't got to hit a thing yet. Nira stole my kill.
I just want this map to stop having a fucking massive aneurysm.
Actually, Thalos stole everybody's kill with that AoE.
Fair, but I was going to do the same thing. Not Thunderwave, but Fire.
Yeah, gotta
Fire.
love fucking technical difficulty.
Oh my god, unsub.
Thank you, Roll20.
Yay! I can click things and move around with only a little bit of lag.
We've been sponsored by Roll20.
Is that why we finally got good service?
Maybe.
Woo!
It's because we're all freeloading hacks and it doesn't love us. If more of us paid for this service.
Wait, you could pay for this?
Yeah, you get like no ads and shit.
I paid for it.
Yeah?
much is
How much do you? It's like how much a month?
10.
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, so back to the door. Can we be smart about this fucking door?
What does Remus see
okay.
about the
Do
door?
you
A
want
20
me
perception.
to persuade the door? Do you want me to intimidate the door? Smart about this door do you want us to be?
Look at the door for
Can-
traps. Somebody look for traps, please.
Alright.
Can I
What do we got to roll
detect
for looking for trouble?
Can I
Investigate.
detect evil and good through the door?
What do I do as I try and fix the heart attack that's going on my side?
Oh, it's still bad for you?
Well, especially since
Upgrade
I
your
control...
computer.
I'm fucking gonna probably have to soon anyway. It's it's always this.
Dun, dun, dun. Keeping it gangsta.
Alright, so
Gangsta.
now that we're finally free of the absolute chaos. Right here finally. As you are looking at the door in itself, you can see cut into the cavern wall. Looks like a small but strong looking iron door, plated all around, about 5 feet tall, 4 feet wide. Heavy rivets stud the surface and has a tarnished silver rune, and it shows Durgan's smith mark. It gleams on the door. As you kind of look at this, you recognize this to be actually a Duragar smith rune.
Oh. So there might be, like, weapons and shit in there. A smithy.
But what if it's
But nobody,
sacred and we
like-
cannot disturb it?
But like nobody senses like any beings behind the door.
I'm gonna transform back into a hellhound.
And you are sensing good and evil right now?
Yes. I
Alrighty.
want to know if there's anything on the other side of the door.
And I would like to smell for any warm bodies or cold bodies for that matter.
So, don't sense anything evil behind the door. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Pulling up my sheet now. It's loading.
I need 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3,
Oh,
4.
poop.
Perception. It rolled as Ramus, but it's a 22.
Alright, so, it smells musty. Not in the way of, like, the mold around here. It smells like dust. Where something's been kept clean, but then just kind of left to be.
Smells empty though. Still.
You do get a small hint of, not from this door, but nearby, what seems like dried blood.
Dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good to know.
Wait, is the sense of blood from behind the door or from in our general area?
Your
said
general area.
not from behind the door. Yeah.
Okay, so in our general area.
I paw the door. I go scratch, scratch, scratch.
Alright. You're gonna open it? It doesn't seem to have a lock. It just seems to be a large runesmith
Can I
door.
push it with my dog head?
You cannot. It opens
Oh.
outward.
He looks at you pleadingly. He whines. Open the door, please.
Alright,
Does anyone open the door?
I will go open the door. If my token fucking
If it stops having a fucking name. So, with that, as you open the door, you see a hall that has an immediate turn, perfectly smooth stone and carved dwarven runes on the wall. A stairwell that leads up. As you are opening it, you do hear the slight scrape of metal on the floor, just, and then you can hear something that sounds like a shrieking bird behind you.
Behind us?
Mm-hmm.
Theory. true.
I spin around and I bork. I bork twice for no, it's not me.
Yay! It's not in.
He's learning.
What do I see any? I sniff for bird.
Fucking dying on me. There we are. Holy shit.
22 for bird.
Well, 20. Fix your shit.
For real. Cat, stop it.
Alright, so. Holy shit.
Fuck.
As it does open up, and it does alert creatures nearby. From
Uh-oh.
up on the ledge over above.
Uh-oh.
Nira and Jin are first to see this.
Oh. I like being first to see things. Oh my god, they're turkeys.
Turkey.
Not more.
Turkey worms.
Oh, fuck.
I'm fed up. Fed
I
up with
rolled
turkeys.
so bad. I rolled so bad.
Thanksgiving.
I am sick and tired of these motherfucking turkeys in this motherfucking game. Actually, to be
Why are they
fair,
rolling good? Stop it.
it is almost the 1 year anniversary since we fought the Turk Ogre.
No
Oh my
way.
god,
Has
we've
it?
almost played for a whole year?
I think we have played for a year already.
No way. Holy
Wait, what
shit.
game is this? What number game is this? 14? We
Uh,
play a little more than once a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the year long.
Basically a year. Fuck, guys, happy birthday.
Anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary.
Dead ass Rangers.
Deadass Rangers.
Now let's fucking
The
eat some
legacy
turkey.
continues.
Juicy as shit.
Alright, so we're killing
And
shit. Come
just so you guys can witness this, as you do hear the weird screech of a bird from behind, you do see
What?
Nira a little offstandish, as you, well, Jin, see this along with her, coming over the
Fuck is that?
coming from over the top of the cliffside.
Is it a bird? Zeri, go talk to your people.
It's not a bird, and I'm a dog.
That's a grick.
Bark, 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 bark.
I don't understand the barks. The borks I do. The barks no.
Bork, 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 bork.
What?
It's and like flames are coming
There is
out.
no
on the
Ziri
orcs.
is saying we're fucked.
Alrighty.
You don't speak Hellhound very well. He's hungry.
I speak bork.
Rain. You hear these
Sorry.
screeches from behind you. As you come around the corner, you could see these things clambering down the cliffside towards your brother and Nira.
If I'm attacked,
If you're attacking,
hit with a single.
you're breaking up real bad.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit, yeah.
What I was saying is, if I won,
If you hit one with a crossbow attack, I'm assuming?
I think
I
she
do
had a
some-
stroke.
It's not just me, right?
No, it's not just
No,
you.
Rain's
Tell them
coming.
to type it.
If it's area of effect.
Yeah. If it's an AoE, if it's a ranged attack, you can only do one spell. If it's not a cantrip.
Like, for example, Scorching Ray, you fire 3 bolts, so you can hit 3 different people or 1 person 3 times.
Yep.
And, like, Thunder Wave hits multiple people because it's an area.
Oh,
No,
shoot,
you
no,
can't pierce.
No, you can't pierce a target. You would need.
Oh, we should institute cleave. Do you like cleave as a rule?
Not really, because then I have to front load a shitload of enemies, and then you guys just kind of get mobbed.
Fair. I went to bat for you, Rain. Sorry.
And alright, so I would imagine you're using your crossbow, which you would have to make one shot with, because you don't have freeload on that. That will definitely hit. Jesus.
Nice.
Roll that damage.
God.
Holy shit.
Oh, that hurts.
What did you cast that at? 3rd level? Damn, that's
Higher
only
level
2nd
cast.
level? Fuck, bro.
So,
Wow.
just
Guiding Bolt level 1 is fucking 3d6?
yeah,
Jesus.
imagine if you crit with it.
Jesus Christ.
So just immediately, Rain, you just run up. You see this bolt of radiant light launch out at this strange creature. A huge chunk of it blows off its body and seems to be reeling back in pain and fear for a moment.
What's the effect? We get advantage on attacks against it, right? Is it a guiding bolt?
I have to double check.
There.
To the quick. This one.
Which one did you hit, Rain? The close one?
Yeah, she did. The closest one. Which the other one is now coming down the wall and up to Nira. Which is going to make a tentacle and a beak attack. Both failing horribly. This one, absolutely hammered and haggard by Rain, is actually going to try and, out of sheer panic mode, launch out and attack her while clambering across the wall. The 5-year load. Roll 20. Why? Oh, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, so as the beak will miss, but as the tentacles quickly come back down towards you and start wrapping around you and lashing at you with the razorous tips on it, they'll do a good 18 piercing and, well, not 18 slashing damage to you as it's trying to pull you into its maw to bite down on you. Talos.
Alright, I'm gonna chuck twice at this guy that just attacked Rain.
Right.
Could you? I forgot to roll, Ramus. Could you put him up above, right below Thalos?
I will attempt to, and those will definitely hit.
26 altogether.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So as this thing's latching on, trying to pull her in, you just quickly slice off the tentacles and stab into its stomach what's left of it, and it just drops down, releasing her finally. You can see one of the tentacles that have left the sharper bits embedded in her armor.
So my movement, I try to get close enough to give Nira advantage. And I will. But she can always maneuver around it, right?
It's true. So, so long as you're next to it, she can pivot behind it.
That's it for me.
wait to leave this page because it's fucking dying. Alright, so Ramus, you're up. I'm moving it, don't worry. It's taking
No, yeah.
one fucking eternity later.
Mm-hmm.
Being absolutely retarded right now.
Ram's gonna run over here, take advantage of the flanking by Nira and Thalos over here, and he's gonna swing. Do Bloodhound? They don't get extra attack, do they? So
They
he's only
get
hitting really
the bonus action.
if it's 2 light weapons. Okay.
Well, the bonus action blood hunt.
How do I do that on this? Do I just click Crimson Right if I have it activated?
Correct.
Okay. Then he's gonna turn into a werewolf and do a short sword attack.
Alrighty.
Fuck!
Oh Jesus!
Does a crit fail hit? Oh wait, advantage.
It's true. Good thing you have it.
27.
Definitely hitting. Thank fuck.
16.
Alrighty.
Jesus, from a 1 to an 18. The duality of man.
A good hefty amount of damage. He starts slashing into the back of this grick. You start seeing blackened blood and tentacles flying off of it. Then Nira, seeming fairly calm about everything going on. Well, oh my fucking god, this is why you guys pay her. It's just gonna fucking crit it.
Yeah. Well, we need to soak up some of your good rolls into benefiting us.
And with that, especially after it being stabbed in the back by Ramus, it just cut right in half. Which leaves you guys free to travel up the stairs and also kind of see that the Grix came from over the cave lip layer, lip right above this layer here.
DM God.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna do? Using 18 points of my healing, lay on hands on my sister.
Alrighty. Immediately come over and put your hand on Ray's shoulder. Just see her wounds immediately start sealing up from where the Grick was lashing at her with the savage tentacles that it has. Alright. And heading up the stairs. What is your direction of choice? Alright. Guys, next.
We're not scared. We're just moving very slow.
I'm not scared. You're scared.
Yeah, punk.
Oh my god, are we leaving this map? Are we out? Are we free?
Oh, definitely.
Yes!
Aw, now I never know what's underneath that water.
We can come back.
Do we want to?
I mean,
Hell no.
I assume this isn't leading down, is it? Or is it leading up?
This one leads up a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to need to come back anyway because we need to go down to get the thing.
We need to go down. We need to go up to go down. It just makes sense. Come on, pretty boy. Get it through your head.
You can't talk. You're a fucking dog.
Oh right, fuck.
Bork.
Now I understand you.
We need a ring of animal speak to put on this goddamn dog.
I have like animal handling skills. Does that give me a translation?
He's not really an animal. He's more of a demon.
Yeah, it's really true.
Yeah.
I'm a fiend. I'm not actually a beast.
Aw.
So actually, whenever you guys sense evil, like I'm just this huge red spotlight of evil standing next to you.
Lovely. Okay.
You know, whenever Ghost Hunter is like, is there any demons in the room? And, you know,
Bark.
that's that one demon.
Bark, 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 bark. We escaped this page. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on Fog of War for that and just chuck that shit to the window.
I'm turning that shit off.
Turning.
Yeah, no, because dynamic lighting is having a fucking absolute aneurysm right now.
Yep. Well, I think it's trying to reload the page every single time any one of us moves.
Yeah, no,
Which
they
makes no
fucked with the
goddamn
dynamic
sense.
lighting code, and it's
bad.
Yeah, no, it's
Is
super
bad.
fucking bad.
Let's admit, once we started playing, everybody wanted to play, and that's what it is.
Everybody and their brother plays D&D Friday nights.
It is
Pieces
true.
of shit.
Alright, there we go. Alright, that is so much more smooth, holy shit.
Like butter.
Butter, baby.
Guys, I have wings coming to me. Wings are being delivered to me. I'm so excited.
Ooh, lemon pepper or
Buffalo.
full on. All right.
Turning off all the fucking dynamic lights. Turning off Fog of War. In advance. See, that's what it was. It was fucking advanced Fog of War shit. Breaking everything. I never fucking use advanced Fog of War. That shit is a heart attack on anyone's fucking PC. Good, bad, or not. It makes Chrome literally devour itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chrome runs enough of its own fucking versions in the background to, like, slow anybody down.
Alrighty. So now... Should be able to see that.
I see statues.
Yes.
Ooh.
Which now I can turn my music back on. I can eat anywhere near as much.
I can move so much better.
Yeah, that's my point. Advanced Fog of War and other shit like that, never use it. It's so fucking bad. Hate that some of these maps are preloaded with it. It's like, no. Alright. Now that we actually have fucking speed again, as you enter into this magnificent chamber, heading up the marble stair steps and into this beautiful mosaic, to see 2 doors behind 3 statues. Mosaic at the floor, the beautiful tile, is these large iron-bound oak doors to the northwest and the northeast. Each one has a bronze statue accompanying it to the side. Each one depicts an armed dwarf. The eastern and western ones carry axes and shields. The centermost one is armed with 2 axes. The ceiling rises almost 30 feet above you from the floor. From somewhere in the distance, you can hear the faint ringing of anvils.
From which side? I'm sorry.
You just hear it in the distance. It doesn't sound like it's coming from anywhere.
I'd like to see if the joints on the statues, do they look like? I mean, I checked dwarven style. I mean, do these things look like they're animated and I don't know, gonna open their mouths and shoot gas at us, or?
Roll investigation at advantage, because this is the craft of your people.
Advantage, you said?
Yes, sir. It's
You really don't know your people that much.
I'm
It's-
not really from here.
well, it's possible. It's possible. You've heard of such stories, but it doesn't seem like it. You know, things seem pretty solid. There's just honorary dwarven statues made of bronze.
Okay.
I sniff this door.
All right. You easy enough. You sniff it, and oh god. Actually, doesn't seem like anyone's passed through here recently in a while. Doesn't seem like anything comes from this distinct smell, though. You smell something else somewhere in the room.
Can I roll something to try and follow that smell instead? Or can I just like walk over to it? Like I'm like, imagine there's a pie on the windowsill and the flavor kind of comes over and picks me up by the nose type thing.
It'll take you a little while. I would say it would take you about 10 minutes, because the dust in the wall kind of like makes you sneeze a little bit of fire against the wall.
Well, I start doing that. If we start to leave before I finish, then that's what happens. But I'm like sniffing around, and I'm doing, I guess, the perimeters of the room, trying to find what that smell is as everybody else is talking.
All right. You can see the Doge is onto something. As you are searching around, I would imagine, does everyone kind of just wait for him to finish the perimeter patrol?
Yep.
I want to take a look at the statues.
Yes.
The statues themselves, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception?
Yes.
I'll tell you that in a second. Where's? Oh, I reloaded the damn page. I gotta open it up again.
No.
Passive perception is 9.
All right, it kills you. No, I'm kidding.
Sweet.
But it's a regal piece. It's actually kind of impressive. You can see that they've gotten every detail down to immaculate measure. It looks like that some of these pieces were clearly molded in probably the forge itself, and then cast out and set together. But as the Doge does finish out, you get a scent from this statue on the eastern wall. Not exactly on the front, but you get a scent near the wall.
Can we move the statue?
For that, you can try. It looks pretty heavy set, but you can still tuck behind the statue enough.
Strength check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a athletics or strength. Strength if you're just breaking it. Athletics if you're just trying to move it.
I hope that.
I don't have an athletics skill. I will not help.
Fine.
Well, do you want me to break it with my big wolf body?
It's a box.
FYI, apparently my sister's stronger than me.
You damn fucking right I am.
Damn, get recorded.
Alright, so
I work out.
As you guys kind of push this statue to the side, you realize that this one isn't actually set into the floor, and it makes way to this wall for some reason. This wall seems to be a little more different.
I scratch it with my claws. I'm scratching it.
Go
Scratch.
ahead and
Like,
make me
I'm
perception.
Yeah, I'm like pressing my body weight against it, trying to do something. 13.
So you can see the Doge just trying to get through the wall.
Can't do it. He sits down next to it and looks at everybody else. You guys have fingers.
Would anyone like to roll a perception or investigation? This wall?
I'll roll. I shall roll. Oh.
None of us can solve this mystery, Scooby-Doo.
Nope.
More of us should try.
Give it a shot.
With Thalos, like, you have advantage because this is literally in your fucking racial background of
He
stone
has not
con-
been abusing that. Come on.
I will say I was raised by barbarians.
Yeah, but you still have
You're
some
still a
know-
dwarf.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can see he was raised by
Yes,
barbarians.
Quick! Ramus! Save the day,
Yeah,
man!
for real. Investigation! Yeah!
Fucking hell! Oh, no. You see, when you're hunting monsters, he like walks over and just fancifully presses the stone.
He says friend, and the door opens.
Yeah. Fucking god damn.
Thank you.
Oh my god. I would have felt terrible. But as you press it, you find a door. Up a set of stairs as the wall slides to the side, disappearing.
Guys, it's a fucking door.
Armor
Maybe
first.
Be smart about doors.
Armor first.
Armor first.
Bring up the rear.
Ramus steps to the side of the corridor.
Armor first.
Alright. So, and you can hear the ring of anvils coming even stronger from this door.
Oh,
Blacksmiths.
there's doors. I'm pretty sure there's dwarves. We're going in.
Alright. So,
You're rushing head first. That's not smart.
I
said let's
Jin
be
rushes
smart.
in.
I said let's be smart about doors. We learned
What's-
our lesson, did we not?
What's
learned how to
smart?
run through doors.
Great.
so
Fuck.
as you run in,
Oh.
you see Durgar. As they all just kind of look at you, a little surprised.
Hello, friends. Hi.
Hail and well met.
As they quickly take up arms.
No, guys.
What?
Peace. Peace.
What are you
I'm
doing
a roll
here?
persuasion. I am a roll persuasion because we mean no harm.
I want to persuade too.
So, as you also
There we go.
God. So as you do enter into this grand hall and see these Duragar, some clearly working on pieces of armor and upkeep. Behind them and in this entire room, you see this enormous grand hall, 10 great pillars carved into the forms of giants and dragons. They all support the vaulted ceiling up above that has guttering orange torches along the walls illuminating the whole room. This mighty throne that sits on the dais at the opposite end is carved with different tiles and mosaics showing various small pieces of graffiti kind of smashed around, obviously disrespected by some, probably in repair being done by the Duragar. You can see a small fire that smolders in the center, as where they were clearly sitting, and you can hear all of them just kind of exclaim in shock of, taking up their arms on guard. especially with the Jin's beautiful persuasion. I've come in peace. So what do you want here? Or are you gonna disrespect our home like all the others did before?
Of course not, friend. We were investigating a map that we have, and we've stumbled across your room. And we also saw, which is probably your awesome Roomba that's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great Roomba.
We salvaged it.
Ah, so was it cleaning when you found it?
We repurposed it from the halls.
Oh.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
So is your animated armor gonna help with this graffiti? Who's done this?
The orcs before we drove them out, but
Oh, so the orcs that we have fought on the way over here?
you finished driving them out then.
Bork,
We
bork.
eliminated them.
That's good. You can see they're relaxing a little bit, though still kind of on edge. We managed to reclaim our forge and home, but I'm not sure what you seek here, but the undead have washed over a good portion of the areas here, and it's still a dangerous trek going through some of these halls. The dead are... some are still restless, and others are not properly buried yet after the Lich went through and started murdering people.
A lich? Where is this lich that you speak of?
Thankfully long gone. He had his amusements, but...
Does this lich have a name?
Urgosh.
Guys, I'm fresh out of questions. You, by all means, help a paladin out.
What would be the charismatic one?
I'm charismatic doesn't mean I have all the questions.
Bork, 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 bork.
Do you know what?
Agreed.
We need a ring of mind reading, please, Mr. GM.
Listen, all because I'm the only one that could understand the Borks doesn't mean that we need any other item.
Nate wants to know what this room is and what's up with that throne, and if they can tell us what's here, so that we don't need to disrespect their house.
Are you breaking the fourth wall?
Yes, I can't tell you. I can't speak. That's out of character.
I make you always shift back.
Yeah, you can always shift back.
Oh yeah, wait. So I actually wanted to ask you about that. The thing I looked up for this cloak doesn't have any limits on the number of times I can do this.
That's
Is
right.
that intended?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I shift back. Once again, I'm kneeling on all fours on the ground.
I just picture a turkey on like wings and things.
The hellhound just grows feathers and
Yeah, basically, I grow clothes and stuff grow out of my burning, smoldering fur and turn into brightly colored feathers. A beak comes out. Like basically, my teeth grow until they become a beak.
Yeah.
It's actually
Can I
a little
ask
bit
them
monstrous.
what they're making?
And what is this place?
These are the great halls of Glitterheim.
What is that?
Litter.
What happened here?
He said people came, graffitied up the place.
Well, yeah, but this is a great hall. I don't see... You can't graffiti a place. It's a great hall. I assume there was an attack?
Orcs?
The orcs that were accompanied by the Lich. He used them
They just...
to destroy us, and... well, unfortunately, we only just managed to get back here and salvage what we could through them before getting cut off.
Could we ask them about the map that we have and ask them if they know anything about
So you show them the map?
Rain, wait. You wanna hold back on the map? You're X-nay on the app, nay.
Okay, fine. Can we ask him if they know the demon that gave it to us?
Pilgrim?
You ever heard of Pilgrim? Pilgrim?
Pilgrim. No, the name's unfamiliar to us.
Can I insight?
Go ahead and roll it.
Damn it, not Hellhound.
Boy.
It's still a 7, but
Can I?
I believe him.
Yes, right?
I believe he's telling the truth.
I was gonna also.
Yeah, you can roll inside. You can tell he's actually genuinely confused. He's not actually heard that name before.
Are they making something like?
For
What are
the
those?
They are actually fixing up clearly damaged equipment. They fought something very recently, clearly.
Can you? It doesn't look like you guys are done dealing with all the monsters and shit in here. Do you need help? We're adventurers, clearly. We can help.
You can see they look a little wary, but they kind of look back to you. And you can hear some of them just kind of like mumbling to each other. You know, just kind of discussing for a moment. As much as it's not
I would
nice
like to-
Yeah?
I would like to wave at Thalos, who's hiding behind the pillar, to see what the fuck he's doing.
I'm keeping out of sight. My hood is up so they can't see my features, and I'm a good foot or two taller than they are, so recognize.
But they might be friendlier. Nice you.
Igor, I tell Rain, Igor are not friendly. They are fiendish
Okay.
and demonic.
The Lich left behind some of their fellows, and unfortunately a good portion of our fallen comrades are now walking skeletons.
Walking skeletons. That means they're undead.
Mhm.
Can we help them? Maybe them to trust? Is there any value in gaining their trust? Can we just move on, or?
You can tell they're pretty intimate with this place.
I kind of want to know. I want their information on where things are. If they can give us a general layout of like, hey, through here is this thing. Through here is monsters. Through here is whatever. And when you go down, like, you could tell us about the river, Jin. Like, if you wanted to know about that, like, I'm kind of trying to fill out our map with their info, but I don't really want to show them the map because I think that counts.
Huddle up! Wait, hey, we're whispering. I think that showing them the map counts as just desecrating their place, and it's kind of fucked up because we said we're not doing that, so we're kind of lying to them. Don't worry about it.
In the shadows, I whisper to Jin. Actually, no, I just say in Elvish to Jin and Rain.
Yeah.
Clear out part of the. Tell them you'll help them clear the lower levels, or ask them what areas still need to be cleared, and say you'll do it for a cut of the profits. But I say it in Elvish.
That's...
Friends, we will help you clear out the. What did you say again?
The lower hall.
Lower levels.
We'll help clear out the lower levels for a cut of the profit.
Don't you have to roll for persuasion? Roll for...
I don't have to persuade.
Don't
I
roll
already
up-
gained their trust.
Alright, if you say so.
With that, it would be a persuasion, obviously, advantage, because you can tell they're a little more trusting you, especially at the fact that you openly admitted to bashing the fucking orcs' skulls in and shit, and the fact that you're actually here. So with that, you can see they are nervous at first, but they seem to be lightening up, especially at the fact you can tell they've been fighting the whole fucking time they've been down here.
So they're tired. Can we offer them some ration?
Yeah, I
What
got
do they
some.
eat?
What do I have?
You ain't got shit.
You're right. I don't.
We have
Why
the
do I weigh so much? What the fuck?
armor, baby.
Ah,
Well,
Or
we haven't been able to look through the kitchen that's a little bit lower, and they point on over as this door down here is the kitchen area. We managed to retake the forge not long ago, and we've been working on some of the other crafts and trying to improve our armors again. There's something far bigger below that we've heard rumbling around. We haven't bothered it out of safety yet.
which way would we have to go to find that?
Well, there is a way that we know of, though it does pass through the scorched corridor where the Lich had run rampant. There's a crown here has said he's seen a ghost walking around with some of the skeletons. Managed to lock him in a room when they were chasing him, but as for a ghost, we've been keeping watch. As for some of the others that were loyal to the Lich, unfortunately, out of even more insult, one of our old heroes and kings in that room over yonder, even though he seems to be laid to rest in the casket, has been resurrected as a wight, as his own bone guard. We're not very sure how we're going to deal with that.
ooh. You say over here?
Actually, over here, not far from you.
Hmm.
Other than that, you'd be more than welcome to take whatever from him. As much as it's a dishonor to allow the looting of his corpse, it's even more heinous to leave him a wandering wight in his own home. As for the other rooms, we're not very sure what else is in there. We were dealing with a good portion of the skeletons and zombies recently, and unfortunately haven't been able to clean them up just yet. Though if you do find the way, there's a couple of secret doors. It's set into the stone. If you find it, it'll lead to the old chain ladder that goes into the, old mine down below. The only other option is if you could somehow swim up a waterfall. If you really feel so bold. Then again, I would imagine Flyboy over there might be able to. But then again, I don't know how wet your feathers can get before you plummet. If you're looking for something that's been lost or anything else, it might be down there.
Okay. So through this way?
If you really wanted to go fight the king with this, I'm warning you now, whites they're scary. Took a few other at the expedition down here. There's only a few of us left.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, question: when they were talking about us being able to take anything that we found, were they referring also to the stuff in the armory? Like, do they have stuff in there? They said they were like working on fixing stuff. Is it
The areas that you clear out?
Oh, okay.
They already have the armory itself. You can hear them actually currently working now.
Oh, so there are other guys in there working. These are not the only dudes.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we could check out the kitchens. So they haven't cleared that out yet. But we should really be on the lookout for those secret doors. Right?
And go
And there, if there's no continuing path.
poke at that.
So we're gonna go for the kitchens?
If we're all agreed, if everyone wants to do that.
Someone want to fight away?
Pass.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a strong ghost. It could kick your asses.
Well,
Seeing the shadows around me, I just make my way quietly to the stairs.
is your cloak? Are we still?
Yeah, when we're within 30 feet, I believe. If you're still
How long does it
concentrating.
last?
Up to an hour?
You go.
We all agree, so it happens.
So, easy enough. Enter into the kitchen.
There's no go.
You look around, see into the pantry. Well,
Doorway.
looks clear.
Okay.
There's a lot of junk in there.
Y'all wanna go dumpster diving?
The table's movable.
Loot up. See what.
The tables, yeah, look, they're not attached to the floor. They're all wood. Looks like you can shuffle them around.
Okay. All right. Once everybody's in, I actually moved this table. Wait, it's not going to block anything necessarily, but skeletons, just in case, we're really,
All right, so
Smart.
just grabbing
say, hey,
this one.
parkour and flip over the table. So.
So we're gonna barricade ourselves.
Well, no, just it'll stop them, and we'll hear skeletons if they try clattering their asses over it.
So everyone freeze for a moment as you grab the table.
Fuck! I can't roll initiative tonight.
It will, well, this will get a surprise attack on you.
Table?
It's a mimic.
So, Thalos, out of fucking nowhere, the, I need to...
Animated. God damn it. We're fighting a goddamn Disney character.
As, this thing literally, as you grab onto the table, jumps up, uppercuts your chin with the corner end table for 15 bludgeoning damage.
What? I didn't even see this thing. Alright, 15?
Yep.
Alright,
Of course you didn't see it, it's a fucking table!
Armor shatters off of me, but... Alright.
Get this boy.
Bloody.
Alright. And then... Mira as well. But yeah, fucking... You are the first to ever be uppercutted by a table in my games.
I would also like to note. I would like to note that 2 of us critted on initiative, and Rain is still going first. Jesus Christ, Rain! Leave some of the good rolls for the rest of us.
Alrighty. Ryan. The table! It's alive! Don't worry. She'll come to life one day. Never. It definitely hits. Jesus Christ, it just...
How's that a level 1?
Yeah, that would be level 1. God damn, so just fucking blow a huge hole through the table, just...
I am.
Anyways.
Ramus, who is still a werewolf, is going to make 2 unarmed attacks. It's 11 or a 14 hit. A table.
They do not, as he scratches and claws at it, but he hits the iron bands that are holding it together.
Does it still do Crimson Right damage even if it doesn't hit?
No, they would have to hit.
Okay. Yeah, damn on.
Brother Jin.
I like that Nearest pieced out. She's still out there. She's hanging out.
She's keeping eyes on shit. Yes, Jin is muted. Oh dear. So, you hand him the sword.
No. Toss out your dancing sword. Flying sword.
Flying sword! Flying sword! It's a bonus action, brother. Unfortunately, that one off the hard table. Holy shit. Alright then, Dallas.
It's just the one table, correct?
Yep, just the one. For now.
Right. I'm not bitter or anything like that. Firebolt.
Definitely hit. Just see a good chunk of it get blown off and start burning away. Alrighty. And then back to the table. Well, surrounded, so I'll roll a d3. It's Ramus. Yeah, and he'll get hit with a ram. Yes, he will. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
As this thing has no fucking mercy and just him between the fucking table and the wall, literally crushing his fucking hips into the stone. And you can actually hear the barrels and other pieces behind him breaking.
But he has resistance, so he only takes 7 instead of 13.
Thank fuck.
He's a weird creature. Wait, can he take damage if it's not silver?
Yeah, he has resistance to non-silvered and non-magical damage.
Okay, cool.
With that, Nira's gonna have to full fucking ham sprint into the room.
She hears us fighting. She's like, I'm on the way.
What?
Sprints in and
What
she's
the
fighting.
fuck are you fighting? Zuri?
Zuri, reaches into his feathers and pulls out a spider fang dagger in one hand and a dragon dart in the other.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stabby stab. 26 and a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For Jesus Christ. 17, 31 damage across piercing fire and poison.
Alright. So, just as quickly as it suddenly started and uppercutted Thalos and rammed Ramus into the wall, you quickly stab down and finally find that point where the bars are being held together and just smash through it with the dagger on the last hit. And it finally crumples in half.
You know, I didn't actually think about this until just now, but I probably shouldn't have tried to poison a table.
He puts his daggers away. They're just in his feathers.
Be attacked by a table.
Great point! Fantastic point! Rain, that's a great mace you have there. You want to take care of the rest of these tables? Make sure none of these fuckers are alive?
I prep an action to throw darts at any of the tables if they prove to be living.
All right.
Agreed. I also prep my cantrip for firebolt for anything that moves at Rain when she smashes.
We all pose up like JoJo's characters as Rain runs around the room smashing tables.
Alrighty. So as you watch her, it's and Nero will join, just chopping shit up with their great axe. You're all posed and waiting. It's just like the loudest fucking ruckus ever in a kitchen to be heard in existence is just made. And all the tables are now just pulverized in wood pulp and dust. You're gay!
It was not an overreaction in the least.
Look, Zari's paranoid.
I mean,
I'm
he's got
blaming him.
assailed by a table, man. It's kind of fucking with you now.
Yeah, right? I feel like Ramus is totally into it too because he got smushed.
Fuck it. He's sitting there. His hips probably hurt, even though like it didn't blow through his health like extra temp and shit.
Well,
It still hurt.
Yeah, thank God for that bonus HP. Yeah, man. You knocked off. Was it a bless or was it not bless? Was this a cleric bonus or was this a druid bonus?
I think it was a cleric bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you saved Ramus in that one, Rain. He had the extra temp HPs from you last game, which saved him a broken femur. Cool.
So, as you search around the pulverized table now in the background, you can see that there's actually still a good amount of foodstuffs in here. Doesn't seem like the potatoes and other stuff is spoiled, but there's still clearly some rotten old vegetables, others that are clearly mushrooms, some that are definitely old dwarven ales, and stuff that looks like, well, rock bread, as they call it, as it lasts so long, but I've heard if you soak it a little bit in a soup, it actually has a lot of very heavy grain flavor.
Hello?
Everyone's muted themselves. Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
Can you
Rain's
guys
frozen.
hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. My Discord fully crashed.
Rain froze to death!
No, Rain.
And I turned off all the fucking things too.
No. I missed the last thing you were saying. You said as we search around, and then I crashed.
You do find that there are some foods that have gone off, others that are still good, like a couple of potatoes and such.
Okay.
There are definitely beers and other such things around here. And you do see that there are the mythical dwarven rock breads, where they're called that because they're so dense, and usually you have to soak them in soup, but they usually carry a fairly heavy grain flavor, and they're actually nice once they're soaked.
I would also like to peer into this back room. Give it just a quick once over.
As you do poke around, you actually do find there are a good portion of dried meats, sausages, as well as the other rest of the beers, as well as the odd dwarven wine that obviously was served for the king in this great hall. A very unique and strange instance, but nonetheless, still a nice one.
I will take the salted meats. How many of them do I have? How many?
How many do you want? There's about 45 pounds in a crate.
Oh my god. I go,
Guys, there's fucking rations for days. I don't think they need any of our food.
And you can tell some of them were really nice, others were clearly soaked with the mushroom and kind of like a dried meat and mushroom kind of mixture, like a jerky kind of put together.
alright, well, I'll take...
I mean, well...
How big are they? Like, are these like strips of jerky, or is this like a steak?
There are some that are steaks, So, actually dry aged steak.
Alright, I'll take 5 of those.
Alright. 1 pound or going for the bigger slabs?
Not huge. I'm not a big guy. I don't need a lot of.
Alright, so yeah, 5 pounds of dry aged meat.
Yeah, just not enough that it's like a solid lump, but it's not gonna weigh me down at all.
And then
yeah, guys, if you need rations, there's a fuck ton.
and
Hope we don't have any vegetarians.
Rain, go ahead and roll me a quick medicine as you kind of look at some of the mushrooms in this place.
Ooh.
As you're looking at it, some of the other mushrooms that have been left here, the phosphorescent ones, you know these would provide a very colorful and great fucking time.
Oh my.
They seem to be growing up out of a crate safely. You know, obviously once you dry them, they would be a little bit stronger, but even just eating them raw would probably have close to the same property. You'd have to eat twice as much to get equal effect, but there's a good portion there. You think probably a good 2 pounds of them.
Oh.
So, alright, so go ahead and mark down in your inventory, Rain. Hallucinogenic phosphorus mushroom. Yep, 2 pounds. And they are already ultraviolet colors. So you can imagine how looking into that bag would be fucking magical.
Yo, put your fucking bolts in there. Just like fucking mess them around. Get that shit like all the way up in there. Poison damage.
Infect people with
Be
confusion.
like trip out. Yeah. Get somebody confused. That's even like a spell, I think.
Confusion, yeah. Alright. So Ryan's got some fun mushrooms for later.
Can I poke this wall? I poke it.
The wall says, hey, stop that.
Okay. I leave it alone. I don't want to tangle with another mimic. Even though it wasn't really a mimic.
Yeah, well.
But it was a mimic. It was awful. I hated it.
So Ryan, you punch the wall, and obviously at the other side you guys do see the clear ovens that are there. Not alight, sadly. Very disused for a while, but the wall is solid stone. All around here is carved out, smooth stone with nice marbled floors.
Cool.
Alright, heading down then? Looks like you get what you want, pretty boy. We gotta deal with these fucking skeleton zombie ghosts.
And up to you guys if you want to stop here, because I know it's getting late for
It
someone.
is also definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Also, next time I'm just gonna leave the dynamic lighting off. Shit broke everything for such a long time. Alright. So you guys leave off
So
in
we
the
can,
kitchen.
we can leave off at the point that somebody got uppercut by a table.
Exactly.
For real.
And that will be the greatest fucking Q backstream ever.
But more importantly, guys, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
Yeah.
Let me get you guys some sweet XP.
Ramus gets none.
Wow. But consider this, you can't stop me from putting it on his sheet.
But I know somebody who can.
Yeah. God? You know God personally? I'd like to see it.
I do. We have pictures somewhere.
I know I'm usually a fucking ghost of a man anyway.
Jeebus, save me.
Alright. Even though it's a slow night, thankfully I'll fucking have to remember to keep those advanced ones off for whenever these batch maps are fucking... $260 XP each. managed to earn the trust of the Duragar that were there. And also,
You're welcome.
which, honestly, you just made it with the 20.
It's the best way to make it. By the seat of your pants, foiling the DM's plans.
Oh my god, how much further till we level up?
For a lot.
No,
It's like 16,000 or something.
it'll be a lot faster when we're not fighting the fucking website itself.
Fair. That was like 45 minutes of tonight.
Sadly, yeah. I hate it when that shit happens.
Technical difficulty.
Alright, friends and sister. You have a good night.
Night, man.
Good night!
If anyone wants